Well, if you have clicked on this video, you already know what a data analyst is. So we'll be exploring about what it has essentially it and what a data scientist actually do. While I'm pretty sure you guys have clicked on this video, so you already know in any form of job that you have heard. Influencers must have made sure that you heard about it. There's no escaping it. They even say it is the sexiest job of 21st century. So there is no way you haven't heard about data analyst, data scientist, or any data engineer or any data related field. And basically our whole life revolves around data at this point. So there is really no escaping of it. Today dive into this term on what actually is a data scientist, as they basically say it's just a person who takes data in any form. It can be text, it can be audio, it can even be videos. Also videos are also quite famous, and PDFs and images, and turn them into insights or knowledge that person didn't had earlier. So again, I'll be talking from my handwritten notes on the script for this particular video, so my apologies if you find it a bit annoying, because I'm getting familiar with it. I'm not entirely a YouTuber till now, so bear with me. And second point, and really the first point was that, like, what definition is a data scientist, which I'm going to skip, because what actually is a data scientist I've written in my blog, so you can go there. But before that, I'll just give a definition and then skip to the second point. Otherwise this video will be too long. Guys don't want to hear that, I'm pretty sure. So basically it's just about someone who is expertise and has a lot of experience in data and data pattern following, and then pattern understanding, as well as using statistical tools. It can be using various algorithms that are there, and then also using the beautiful minds of ours. I shouldn't have made that sign, but yeah, beautiful minds of ours. We understand and see these patterns and give insights that helps in decision making, and various matrices that we are able to understand. It's all because of data. So this is the definition. While it is very true, I'm coming to the second point that a lot of influencer people have told around. We just use a few sets of tools. We look at spreadsheet a lot, and from that we see patterns. We're just seeing these complex algorithms, same things each day. While reality is further from that. We use a variety of set of tools, to be honest, because each field has become more complex with AI and other tools. Ours has to. We use a couple of things such as programming languages, that includes R, Python, and then we also have to have proficiency in databases, SQL, MongoDB. A lot of them are there, so we explore them on a daily basis. We use Power BI, data visualization tools, all the time. Then Power BI, Tableau, others also are there. So we correlate this. We go through the whole process of understanding data, creating and merging various data sources. So it's not just a single simple thing that they show, okay, I'll just get data and then I'll do. 80% of our job is data cleaning and data collection. So that is the hardest part. Patterns you can recognize with your expertise and experience that you gain in this field. Even though I'm a fresher till now, but I have worked a lot of freelance things in past, so that had got me a lot of experiences. So since college I've started freelancing. I think I started coding while I was 16 or something. Yeah, and since that time I worked with clients all over the world, so I already know a hell lot about data. So that is also there. So basically the whole job in actual is more than data. It's about storytelling. Okay, so since data is published to the stakeholders and people at top business people, what you'll have to do, you have to transform your mathematical thinking and mind to a business perspective, as well as a someone who is able to communicate the work they have done and the matrices. Because if you'll just say, okay, these are the total users, these are the things, the stakeholder won't understand it. Like, they want to know how it benefited their revenue, how the things that you are showing actually benefit them. Okay, this thing is growing, this thing is falling. They want to know that. So you'll have to tell that in a story, and you have to make it really simple. It doesn't have to be complex. They are not the data analyst. You are. Your job is to talk about these things in the simplest way possible. And then a typical day, what it will include, you'll have to go through a lot of meetings. If it isn't clear, you'll have to go through a lot of meeting. It can be with stakeholders, with business, and then your tech team will be there. You have to sit through a lot of them. Your whole day will be hectic, but it comes with perks also. You learn a lot, but this field requires you to speak a lot. So if you are not an introvert, you'll become an extrovert because of this field. It has happened with me. It was earlier also, it was a transformation, but with coming into this field full time, now it's inescapable. I'm a full-time extrovert now, even though I have my introvert hits, but yeah, mostly it's a extrovert field. And you'll have to do a lot of projects, as well as a lot of reports you'll have to create on a daily basis. You'll have to constantly meet deadlines. You'll have to constantly think of things that are there. You'll have to think you'll have to understand basically how it will benefit something, how you can actually do it. You'll have to do. So you'll have to understand these things. Have to make sure. I just received a mail. I am not going to see that, so that's hectic. And so now let's talk about the thing that why are these people, data analysts, are so much in hype and they are so good paid. So I'll tell you, because now I was reading a lot, I didn't understand, I shouldn't read that much. So what happens is basically whole of the business meetings as well as the stakeholders, they based on these insights and these data matrices, they make those decisions, they run these things. So basically you become a very integral and important part of the company, because without your input they won't understand whether something is actually working based on data. That means, okay, this is actually how it is working. You can derive hypothesis, you can think of things through, but until unless you have data to back it up, you can't do anything. So that is why that makes our job super essential, and that's when this good pay and this things come. And the thing is, it's constant evolving, such as every field. So new things that are coming will only make you understand data better, so that's why you also grow. So that is why it's such hype is there and good pay is also there. But this misconception that they are not working anything, it's super hectic, I'm telling you. And basically meetings are more important, and storytelling is the most important part, I'll tell you upfront. So you'll have to focus a lot on that. So in a whole, data analyst actually does a lot of business strategy planning works with the company by giving it data inputs and basically shaping the future of the organization that he works in. So it becomes an integral part of the team, and because he knows a lot about the team, so it becomes a point for good pay also. So you'll have to understand that thing also.